Let's get ready, say go. Let's go. Rainbows in the sky, let's fly away like a bird. You're free to see the boundless face of the earth. Let the wind blow you like a knife and glide away. Far beyond the clouds, you'll find another place. If the road ahead seems so cold and gray, turns today, don't you be afraid, go and fly away. Chala, hey chala, no time to hesitate, go on and search the earth, within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala, don't be afraid, you got the power to get through the darkest nights. Chala! Zooming round and round in the sky like a coaster. Hold on tight, or you may find yourself trapped in a maze. When that happens, you may think you will never find your way. At the past, you may take seem all the same. If the road ahead should lead you so cold and gray, when night never turns to day, don't you be afraid, go and fly away. Chala, hey chala, no time to hesitate, go on and search the earth, within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala, be cool, don't be afraid, you got the power to get you through the darkest night. Hey chala, no time to hesitate, go on and search the earth, within it is a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala, be cool, don't be afraid, you got the power to get you through the darkest nights. Chala.
ELW proudly presents Kliqbait Wrestling. What is going on, peoples? It's be your boy Smith, as always, joined by my North American Thick Boy tag team partner, Mattitude 22. What's going on, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, it's I think my laptop's giving me a bit of a hard time. Give me 1 sec, okay?
Ain't no thing, bro. Ain't no thing. But we are live. It is Monday night. It is Monday Night Raw. The Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn, currently in the ring right now, addressing his triple threat this coming Saturday at King and Queen of the Ring in Saudi Arabia. So that's a thing happening, and we're going to talk about that and a whole lot more. Of course, it's the semifinals of the King of the Ring here tonight. King and Queen of the Ring, I mean. So.
Yeah, it's a big pay-per-view this weekend because we also got Double or Nothing.
Double or Nothing this weekend too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Well, we'll definitely have to talk about that, go over that as well. So So what? This is on what, Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday.
Oh, okay.
I'm just crossing my fingers. Please let either two of the other guys win that triple threat.
I'd like to see Chad Gable win.
I would see. I'm leaning a little more slightly to Bronson Reed. But you know what? I would be happy with I would honestly be happy with either one of them. I don't really feel like Sami Zayn needs the Intercontinental title right now, you know?
Agreed. Also, it looks like we're gonna get right into that match of Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable here tonight.
Yeah. It's a little weird to me that we're having these two guys face off, considering they're going to be in a triple threat match this Sunday. You know, like why or this Saturday, I guess. Like why not just save it for that? You know. But I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, did you see the dudes of Soft Ground Wrestling got a belt?
Yeah,
Good for them, man.
I think they're supposed to get a ring soon too. I guess.
Yeah, they raised a lot. Mansoir and Mace over there raised a lot of money for them.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Who do you think? Who do you think is the first one to bring the soft ground wrestling crew over here?
Probably AEW, maybe, because I know Will Ospreay's already talking about he wants to go there because someone challenged him.
Yeah, I feel like they're blowing up, and I feel like somebody's got to get them on their show and kind of
No, but see, that's
capitalize
the thing.
on
It's
that.
not
You know?
about going to their show. You got to go to Uganda. You got to go to them.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the
true.
gimmick.
Fair
You got to
enough.
go to
Fair
them.
enough.
So, like I said, like I seen that thing with Swerve and Ospreay, and they sitting there talking about, yeah, I want to go over there and wrestle on the Uganda people.
Yeah.
And like I said, let somebody in one of these companies go. That's just gonna be on the popping. Mansoir and Mace, you know, they ain't contracted, but they got that ball rolling.
Yeah. I think like Will Ospreay too. Like, didn't he donate like $5,000
A lot of wrestlers donated to them dudes, son.
to them?
Yeah. A lot of wrestlers donated to the soft ground. That's how they got the money to get that belt. They got and you know what? Kudos to whoever in the soft ground camp to take pre-purpose a regular noticeable belt. They picked the best one, classic IC title. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They picked the best belt to be like, hey, if you couldn't get like a winged eagle type thing, that classic IC title, like it just stands out. So it's just like, and they just all they did was remove the WWE logos and some I guess they edged in soft ground in the plate too as well. So it's like yeah, they hooked it up with the custom.
I think the only thing they should do is they should set up like whether it be like on YouTube or Twitch, but they should do like full shows, you know, like they should stream like full shows instead of just like so people can experience what a soft ground wrestling show is instead of just seeing it like instead of just seeing like various clips or like highlights, you know.
Well, I mean, baby steps, yo.
They
Baby
got-
steps.
Yeah,
They need
for sure.
they need a little finances to kind of make those things happen. And then on top of
But I
that, like
think, like,
the gimmick would be is not only showing off their guys, but having it where, like I said, you got wrestlers from the UK and the US coming over there to wrestle them. That's the rub. Because I think they
Yeah.
already got some dude, I forget his name, from the UK came over there and wrestled one of their guys. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, and like I said, if Will Ospreay, if Tony Khan gives that dude the green light to go over there and wrestle one of them dudes for a day, it's over. It's over. Everybody and their mama in independent wrestling and beyond is gonna be like, yeah, let's go over there because that's gonna be the new hotness. It's gonna be ridiculous. And you know what? More power to it. Like I said, hey, it's one step above backyard wrestling, but like they take it actually like it's not like a new form of wrestling. They just emulating the wrestling they seen in here in the States. They just don't got the equipment for it.
Yeah.
But like I watched some of the stuff here. I follow them on Twitter. It's cool. Like they got their characters, they got the roster they have. They got a couple of their premier athletes, and heck, they do pretty good in there. They hold their own. So, all right, like hey, let's you know, I think they raised enough to get like a ring probably. So I don't even think they want a ring. I just think they're gonna like set up ropes or something. Because doesn't that take away from them on the soft ground if they get a ring? What do you think?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like you just get ropes and surround that area you had, because like why would you want a ring? Like the soft ground is your gimmick.
Yeah, like that's the thing. It's like even though they raise the money for it, they almost they almost to get a ring would almost be defeating the purpose. Like the whole purpose is the soft ground, you know?
I would, like I said, I would say the only thing they really need is actual ring ropes. So like if you got them
Yeah.
4 posts, surround that soft ground area and just give them ropes. Like, you know, give them a sturdy foundation so if motherfuckers want to do some off the top rope shit, you know, let them. They just need a sturdier ring post. That's all. But don't take away the soft ground.
Like maybe some kind of like border.
Yeah, like
Do you know what I'm
like
saying?
yeah, like
Like,
that's
so
what I'm
they-
saying. Like an actual just a ring border, but stick it in the dirt so that way they got turnbuckles and ring ropes to still run the ropes, but they now just run it on the soft ground. And if they want to go on the top rope, they can, but the thing is sturdy enough to hold them. So if they wanted to do like a superplex or go with a Brett's rope, the ropes will hold them. So yeah, they're gonna have to build like a frame, but it's gonna be buried.
Yeah.
Gotta be buried, so that way stay off. So you
sure.
stay on the soft ground.
Ian, what's going on? Alex, what's going on? Thanks for joining us, guys, on this fine Monday night. It's a holiday weekend. If
Oh yeah, that's a
if
holiday
you're in
for Canada, right?
Yeah, it's Victoria Day weekend. So you know, if you're here, then you're enjoying a long weekend.
That's what's up. Side note, like, well, not really side note, just kind of non-wrestling related topic, Matt. I just like hooked up some new blackout curtains in my room. Oh boy, these suckers, they the good ones, man. Like it just kills all the light.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, because I got to keep my figures in the dark, man. I can't be had. They can't, even though I keep the shades closed, they're still being exposed to that light. You know, light's the killer for figures. So you know, I had to install some heavy duty blackouts, and yeah, ain't no sun coming in here, ain't no light coming in here now.
Where did you get them?
Target, cheap too.
Ooh, nice, nice, nice.
I picked those up, and then like I went to GameStop and stumbled. That's where I stumbled upon Superman Blue over here. Which I'm honestly, he is not bad. He's not bad for a Superman, and it's a decent
I like the shade
figure.
of blue that they went with.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. He does have two fucking fists, and that's really all they gave him. That and some lightning effects, like in the photo I showed you. But other than that, it's cool. If I could ever find the Superman red, maybe. But you know, fuck McFarlane. Actually, I'm thinking about making a video about McFarlane because there's a lot of stuff that just pisses me off about everything he does when it comes to his toy line. Like he's just so egregious with just the violations to collectors. Just the violations.
Did you get a chance to check out that video I sent you?
Which one?
It's Rob Liefeld, and he's just kind of like roasting Todd McFarlane.
Oh yeah.
But like it's almost true though, right? Like I feel like McFarlane does things just to fuck with us. I feel like it's true. Like a lot of stuff he does, I think it's just to fuck with collectors, you know?
Yeah, but that's not a good look when you want people to stick around and buy your products, though.
No, I totally agree with you. Like I 100% agree. I don't think it is a good look, but I feel like it's like he just intentionally does that stuff. Like everything that's wrong, I feel like he does it purposely.
Alex, I used to have Max. I don't have it anymore. I mean, if it comes on, if AEW moves their pay-per-views there, that's cool. But it really didn't affect me either way because I just get on a boat. So,
HBO Max doesn't exist in Canada.
Oh, so y'all definitely shit out of luck on that then. Well, then
So,
it'll probably just go through whatever regular provider Canada has for AEW stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it because again, a pirate's life is a life for me, so I'm not too
Exactly. But yeah, like I said, I keep saying, don't sleep on the GameStop. GameStop be having some gems, but you gotta really just kind of check them every so often because they only get like one piece at a time on something, and it's like, oh shit, you here now?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just working it because at first I was like, I was checking to see if they had a copy of WWE 2K24 to pick up, but apparently they were sold out of all the copies for Xbox. So I was like, all right, let me go see if they got any figures real quick, and sure as shit, I turned the corner and it's like, oh shit, who's Superman? I didn't even really hesitate.
The red one's a chase, right?
Yeah, the red one's the chase, the platinum. And I don't even know if that's even exclusive to anything. That's why I had to, and I went to see if they had Superman Steel on McFarlane's site, but that shit sold out. It sold out on BBTS, so I had to cop on Amazon, but Amazon wanted him for $35. Luckily for me, I had a $15 gift card that some streamer gave to me one time, and I remembered I still had it. So the thing cost me Steel cost me $19. So I was like, cool. So
yeah, the Steel
he'll be here tomorrow. So he'll be here tomorrow.
I wish that it kind of pisses me off, but It's McFarlane does, and a lot of times he does make good figures. Like as much as he does stuff to fuck with us, I feel like he does put out good stuff. It's just that there's a lot of questionable
Yeah, but
stuff
it doesn't.
and
I feel
he
like
does
at
that
this
for a
point
reason.
though, the good that he produces doesn't outweigh the nonsense that he wants people to go through just to get the good stuff. That's the part.
Absolutely.
That's the thing that kills me. Is like, it's like you put out some good figures, but they're not worth the hassle of how you want people to go about getting things. Either they're exclusive or they're chased. You'll put out the variant that no one wants, but make the one people actually want be the chase and hard to find. Like I'm still sitting on a Screech
Yeah.
from Batman Beyond with no helmet, because the helmet version was the chased one. Nobody wants to Screech without a helmet. Who gives a fuck about that? And I
I
can't
feel like
find
it's
it ever to
because
the point where it's like I don't even want to display him because he doesn't have the helmets.
I feel see because it's like he's like I was listening to an interview with him one time and he was saying like his approach to figures is like how buying comic books used to be like you like if you want this new issue like you would have to go to like a comic book store and get it. Like you'd have to go out and get it because next month it's gonna be sold out and then you're gonna miss out. Like I
Yeah,
feel
but
like
like
that's
these
like
ain't
his
comic
approach, you know.
books though.
No, I know I
These
agree
ain't the
with you, but
same.
I
This
feel
ain't the
like
same premise. Like you want to have reruns and reissues of these because you're trying to sell them. You're trying to sell them. So why are you making them scarce? Like at the end of the day, you're not making like one of ones here. They're like anybody is gonna just sit there and sell them on the aftermarket at an upcharge. Like
it's because he
there's no
wants.
real market in collectibles like that. I was seeing a video today. Somebody was talking about how they was not gonna collect any more Super 7 because they like for one the quality of some of the figures ain't that great, and he's like there's not even a resale value on them at this point because they're not that good. So like
Yeah,
anybody who's collecting certain brands of things thinking they might cake up on that shit later on in life, they might not be worth much because they're not worth much right now, and they're fucking
I
supposed to
would
be
say.
hard to get or limited runs of things.
Yeah, I
Because
would say like
just to
even
keep
with
it
like
wrestling related, he was reviewing the Matt Cardona Super 7, and he was just talking about how that shit had so many flaws. And he was like, you know
yeah,
what? This is probably the last Super 7 I'm buying. Because he's like, this shit was kind of trash. He was like, the Disney stuff he was like, they made was trash. And then didn't follow through with the waves. He was just like, some of the turtle shits be trash. And then, like I said, there's no resale value on these. Nobody's looking for these. Nobody wants these. Especially from Super 7.
that yeah, that's the biggest thing is like nobody wants Super 7 figures anymore because I think people are tired of the constant stopping and starting with lines and it's like they acquire a new license and then they forget all their old license. They make characters that are questionable. Like they make variants of characters before they make the main version of that character. Their figures are not that good. They're 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 not they're not easily available, you know, like and they're shitty. They're not and they're too expensive.
Yeah, so
They're
I
too
was,
expensive for what they are.
So I was just like, yeah, I was like, I'm glad I never really got into any Super 7s because they always seem like they look good, but there's something about them that just look off
Yeah.
compared to what you would get from like a Hasbro or from even a McFarlane, even though his shit is, like I said, his shit is touch and go. Like I said, I'm only picking up Superman. That's the only thing right now I'm fucking with him with and it's gotta be a good one.
Yeah.
I'm only picking up
Yeah, me
Superman
too.
here. Now he put out an
That's what I'm trying to
Eradicator,
say.
but it was the all black label, and like nobody wants that version. Where's the proper Eradicator? And now he's coming out with a
That would be
Cyborg
like,
Superman that's not even proper Cyborg. It's from like Rebirth. Nobody wants that one.
yeah,
Just make the Reign of Superman.
that's
Just
what
make
I
the
mean.
Reign of Superman.
Like questionable variants of characters. Like you put out like this weird variant of Cyborg Superman before you make a proper Cyborg Superman.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't want this. Like I said, the Superboy that he came out with was okay, but it wasn't like proper. It was like later version, and it's like, no, we want Reign of Superman. This one don't even look like a child. It looks like a teenager.
Yeah. I have not seen Undertaker's podcast. Alex, I haven't had a chance to check it out.
Oh,
Yet.
my man
Something I haven't had a
Otis.
chance.
My man Otis did the work for the boss. And Sammy and Gable with the win. Whoa.
Bad the title wasn't on the line.
Which is almost kind of sad because now that he got the win, it almost kind of tells you he's not going to win. Probably not going to win the Saturday.
Yeah.
Usually wrestling law dictates if you win at the go home, you probably not winning at the actual show.
Yeah.
Especially if the champ takes the loss. It's like, he might retain? He might retain? How you guys seeing Undertaker? Alex, I have watched some of Undertaker's podcast. It's pretty decent stuff. I mean, it's good. It's good stuff. I've watched a couple of clips. I've watched one. He was talking to what's that dude? The guy who does the Kill Tony shit. He was on there talking to him. Listen, it's the dead man. He's got a lot of stories to tell. So if he wants to tell them, hey, let him. I'll listen. If they're good, I'll listen. And he doesn't seem to be like the Hogans of the world, where he's just sitting there trying to put himself over in every story he tells. He's just telling you how shit went down, without all the extra brother, I was just trying to do business, brother. So we got Lyra Valkyrie and Io tonight for the semis, and main event Jay and Gunter. Now I already said it's gonna be Jay versus Tama finals. That's what I'm calling.
I'm going the other way. I think it's gonna be Randy and Gunther.
Cause if Jay wins tonight, it's gonna be Tama. If he wins tonight, it's
Absolutely.
gonna be Tama.
Whoever wins tonight dictates who wins on Friday. If Jay wins tonight, then yeah, if Jay wins tonight, then I will acquiesce and be like,
because
okay,
they're not gonna do a
win.
babyface on babyface with him and Randy. Not gonna do it.
No. Just the same. They're not gonna do a heel versus heel and have Gunther versus Tama Tonga.
No. So like I said, Jay wins tonight. You can pretty much put good money on Tama for Friday. Mm-hmm. Now for the women, who you got here? Because we got on the Raw side finals, we got Lyra and Io, and then on SmackDown it's who? It's Nia Jax and Bianca, I think it is.
Bianca Belair, yeah. I'm probably taking Io to win the whole thing.
You think?
I'm thinking Io's gonna I'm thinking Io's gonna win the whole
I almost
thing.
got a feeling they might try to put that crown on Nia Jax, bro. Just for the heat. Just for the heat.
Ooh.
Just for the
Yeah,
heat. Because, I mean, you could do the thing of... But then, like I said, I don't see her beating Bianca, though. I could see them going back to the well of Bianca and Io because the whole damage control thing. But, I don't know.
Unless they...
Because I don't see them wanting her to beat Bianca clean. Unless they pull another... Jade Cargill and just have like a shenanigans type match.
Yeah, like maybe she gets like counted out or something. Well, again, very much like we said with the men, I think whoever wins tonight with the women, I think that will dictate who's gonna win on Friday. Like,
see, I don't think it's that cut and dry because it's like Lyra has no prior history to any of these other three women. So her winning, okay, you could see her maybe going up against Bianca and it still be babyface because again, this is a women's match in Saudi Arabia, so no one really cares. But it also would be easier to take Lyra Valkyria and put her up against Nia, get squashed, but she won't lose any steam because, she's the new babyface and all. She'll put up a valiant effort. And then,
But I don't think they're having Nia beat Io in the finals. So I think if Io wins tonight, then I'm expecting Bianca's gonna win on I'm expecting Bianca. Well, yeah, I guess they could have Io. Yeah, I don't know. Because now that I'm saying it out loud, where does that put Io if she beats Bianca? Because like if let's say if Nia beats Bianca Belair, right? Like let's just say she beats her clean. That opens up the conversation of could Nia potentially get a tag team partner and go after the tag team titles, right? If Io beats Bianca, I don't think Io is trying to win the tag titles with anybody because you already have a tag team in Damage Control. So yeah, I don't know. The women might be a little harder to call. But I don't know, because you said it, and now I could very much see them putting it on Nia Jax. As much as I was thinking like probably Io, I feel like they could put it on Nia just to get some heat,
Now, granted, since we're kind of talking about the King and Queen of the Ring, there's not many other cards booked on the card. We've got Becky defending the women's world title against Liv Morgan. I don't see Liv winning that.
Me neither.
And then we've got Cody defending the title versus Logan Paul. I sure shit ain't losing that.
Yeah.
And it should have been title for title, but then they swapped it out, and then it's now just for the WWE title, because I guess they don't want Cody holding both main and mid-card belts, which I don't know why. He could just relinquish the belt and you can have a tournament.
I very much am glad that it's not title for title. I don't want Cody Rhodes to dethrone Logan Paul. I want it to be somebody where a win can actually elevate them. Like somebody like LA Knight. Like LA Knight beating Logan Paul for the US title, that would totally elevate him to like the next level. Ian, I do want to see the Sky Pirates. Don't get it twisted. I do want to see the Sky Pirates. I'm just saying I I don't think that's the direction they're gonna go. That's all I'm saying. As much as I personally do want to see it, I just don't see them going in that direction.
Alright, one of LWO members, Cruz Torres, getting jumped by allegedly Calito.
Who cares? Bro, I'm so over this LWO shit.
The problem with LWO is that no one in LWO is winning anything or winning at all.
Exactly.
And now we got Braun Breaker coming out to do some. All right.
Yeah, is he just gonna beat some jobber in like under a minute?
Probably.
Yeah, it is what it is, Alex. Like, listen, we know what to expect at this point. It's gonna be bodysuit mania.
Bodysuit. Love to see him in the bodysuit. Look, yeah, he's already his opponent's already in the ring.
Yeah. Man, former NXT champion going against jobbers. The fuck.
Yeah, like just have him. I mean, I know they want to like make him look strong and everything, but it's like that's why you've got like a lower card. Like we going up against an absolute jobber here.
But yeah, I agree with you, Alex. And I guess it just it is what it is, though.
Somebody tell Braun Breaker to ease off the spray tan, my guy. He looking extra carrot like in the ring. I mean, I'm all for some Latino representation, Alex, but when you not even like, when the matches you're in, you lose, and you're not even treated like some creditable faction within the roster, it's like, why even bother?
It's not even
and
like.
And the same thing goes for like Elgato on SmackDown. Like, it's the same thing. It's like, okay, you have this faction here, but no one's doing anything of any value that, like, they don't seem like a credible threat. It's actually a faction just full of, like, jobbers. It's
Absolutely.
Literal job squad. It's literal, social outcast, the B team.
It's not even so much a thing of like I don't like the idea of the LWO. Like, I like the idea of the LWO. It's just that how am I supposed to care about them? How am I supposed to be invested in them when they're not doing anything? It's just they don't do shit. They don't do shit. You see them have a match once in a while, but 9 times out of 10 they lose.
Yeah.
Like, has Dragon Lee won a match in WWE yet? Has he even won a match in WWE?
Listen,
like, since coming up
every
from
time
NXT?
I see him, it's 50-50. You'll see him one week, he wins. Then the next week, he loses. It's literal 50-50 with this dude.
Like, Rey Mysterio had a King of the Ring qualifying match, and they didn't even put his match on television, and he lost it anyway. He lost. He lost, and he didn't even lose on television. Like, when's the last time Zelina Vega did anything close to winning a match? Like, when's the last time she did
The last time she won is when she won the first Queen of the Ring. That's the last time she was winning.
There you go. What do Cruz and Joaquin Joaquin ever do? Like, they don't do fucking shit. Like, even when they were in NXT, they were losing all the time. Like, they don't do shit. They're just like the tag team that you call if you need a tag team. If the Creed brothers need to beat somebody, Cruz and Joaquin. If Pretty Deadly need to beat somebody, Cruz and Joaquin. So like, it's not even like I don't like the idea of the group. It's just they don't do fuck all. Like they don't do fuck all. And anytime you see them, they're just getting beat. How am I supposed to invest in that, or how am I supposed to care about that?
So why are we giving all this extra time for Braun to just decimate this jobber? Like, it doesn't do anything for the jobber. He's not going to be back here next week.
That certainly doesn't.
Oh,
certainly
Petey.
doesn't
Petey
do
Williams
much
is
for Braun.
is helping out. Petey, get him in the Canadian Destroyer. Get him right.
Yeah.
Come on, Petey. And then we pulling out the gurney for the jobber. Who's Kale Dixon? Who's this jobber? Like, they're really giving a lot of emphasis for Kale Dixon here. Is he somebody I'm supposed to know?
If he is, then I don't know. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like I said. It's not like I'm against the idea. It's not like I'm against the idea. It's just that I like the LWO, but it's just they just lose all the time. Like it's hard for me to care about them. Like again, Carlito. Like when's the last time Carlito fucking wrestled a match? When's the last time he had a match? When's the last time we saw Carlito wrestle?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest.
Ian, I get what you're saying. Show the viciousness of Braun. I get what you're saying, but it's just I wish it wasn't against like a jobber, you know.
Be that way though. God damn it. Okay. Damn commercial.
So I guess Damian Priest not defending the title.
I don't know, because it just seems like the card is, like I said, the women's world, the WWE, the triple threat for the IC, and then we've got the two finals for the King and Queen of the Ring. But no tag titles on the line or nothing. I don't know, maybe we'll get something more on SmackDown or later tonight. Who knows? But as of right now, it seems like it's going to be another one of those kind of like 5-card matches, it's looking like.
I don't like it, man. I don't like it.
I don't like it either, but it's also a Saudi Arabia show, so.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. I don't know. Like these shorter, it's not even like the pay-per-views are shorter. Like back in the day, they would do like 3-hour pay-per-views. They've always done 3-hour pay-per-views.
Yeah, and they've
even
crammed
back in
at
the
least
day,
they've crammed at least 7 to 8 plus matches in this bitches. Now you get 5, but it's like, but then I also kind of understand like a lot of those matches were really quick matches. They are giving these matches more time, but it's like you can still give these more matches more time and then be more than 5 matches. Like, you know.
Yeah. This is the thing, like not every match needs to be 20 minutes, you know? Like Becky and Liv doesn't need to be a 20-minute match.
Oh, also SmackDown's gonna be in Saudi Arabia, so we're gonna get prelude bodysuits. SmackDown's gonna be in Saudi Arabia.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy to me, Alex? I can't believe any of them go to Saudi. Okay, I can't believe after the second shot Saudi show, when the wrestlers were basically held hostage, I can't believe any of them go there.
Maybe they feel things are different because it's under new they under new management. But I'm like, nah, I'm still not going, son. Nah. You couldn't pay me to go there. You couldn't tell me if you said right now, listen, I got all expenses paid, everything to go see WWE Saudi show. I'm like, nope, I'll watch it on TV, bro.
It's like,
I'm
am
paying
I
for the
crazy?
network. I'm paying for the Peacock. No, I'm good, bro.
Bro, it's like, am I crazy? Like, they were literally they're literally held hostage.
No, I remember. Listen, we all remember.
Bro, like, people were in that plane. People were in that plane tweeting how they just want to go home and how they're scared and they just want to go home and see their family because they were held hostage in a plane for like fucking 48 hours. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Listen, man, that Saudi payday is good on the match. So like I said, people are gonna do what they're gonna do to secure financial security down the road. And I'm pretty sure every person that does a Saudi show, they getting a payday. You see Sami Zayn change his mind because he got a kid to feed. And we taking these paydays. What's going on, Marin?
Uh, Marin, I think Raw's just been kind of raw. Like,
Yeah,
I
Braun
think
Breaker
Raw's
beat
just
up
been
on some
raw.
jobber, which they're still giving way too much attention to this jobber.
Yeah, Sami Zayn lost a match to Chad Gable, but of course it was a non-title match, so who really gives a fuck? I don't know. You know how like you know what? Fuck it. I'm not even gonna say it. I don't want to put it out there.
You know what? I do know what I gotta do. I remember now. I gotta go to that custom spot and get the custom made head sculpt for Superboy to replace the one McFarlane fucked up on. So I can have like a proper fucking proper Superboy to go with the steel at least. And that's another thing, like I said, the Eradicator he put out was a gold label. So where's the regular one then? Where's the regular one? I never seen the regular Eradicator, have you?
No.
The only one I've ever seen is the one that's all black with the gold glasses, and it's like that's not even the proper Eradicator. So like, and it's a gold label, so that's like, okay, where's the regular one? Where's the regular one? Like I said, I had to go to Amazon to get steel because it's sold out everywhere else, and I never seen it in the wild. I don't even know if it was an exclusive anywhere because McFarlane don't tell you. Like, he be dropping shit on his website and don't tell nobody. And I'm like, yo, bro, I didn't even know you made this figure. And it's already sold out. Like, bro. That's why I said I can't deal with McFarlane no more. He be getting on my nerve, man. Like, that dude. And then on top of that, some of the way the figures look is like, bro, it be egregious. The side eyes, the no fist, the lack of accessories for people who are supposed to have certain accessories, giving people unmasked figures that no one asked for when you just could have gave a separate head sculpt with the first one. like just actual like bombardry of shenanigans.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like he does that stuff just to fuck us over. Because he wants you. That's the thing. He wants you to buy two figures. He wants you. He gives you the unmasked and makes that one super easy to get. So you get that one, and then he makes the one with the helmet super hard to find. So you have to hunt. You have to go out of your way and hunt to try to find it. Then inevitably you have to buy two figures to get one complete figure. Like I feel like he literally does that just to fuck with us. And then he makes his figures not scale with anything, so that you can't be like, oh, I'm gonna put this McFarlane Shriek next to my Mattel Batman Beyond. No, he makes it so you have to buy his Batman Beyond. Like he literally does this shit just to fuck with this man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Ian, no shit. The cons are funded by Saudi money. Where do you think they came from? Come on, man. Ain't nobody oblivious to any of that. Come on now.
Aren't the well? Hold on. The cons are from Pakistan, right? Is that the same thing?
It's in the region.
Okay, but here's the thing, Ian. Here's the thing. There's a big difference between being funded by someone that comes from that country and actually taking your employees to a super hostile and dangerous country, right?
And guess what? If AEW did it too, I'd say the same thing. I'm not gonna sit there and give them a pass. You taking Saudi money because you of that nationality and heritage. So you already came here with that money. Where do you think the cons get their money from? They just showed up out of nowhere? They got the money already. They had the money already. They got that Middle Eastern money already. And then they came to the fucking and bought a bunch of soccer teams and football teams with their Middle Eastern money. With their Middle Eastern money. So
I don't know.
I can't be mad at them for having the money because they come from the country that had the money. But I'm also saying if they was to take their wrestlers to a hostile environment, that would be a bad thing too. As well as say it's WWE.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't change the fact that if they was to go Saudi Arabia and do an AEW show, I'd be like, hey man, that's probably not a good thing. You're gonna put all your women in a bunch of bodysuits, and I thought it's all about women empowerment. Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't give nobody a pass.
For me, it's not so much about the money aspect. It's about bringing your employees to a dangerous country that again has already taken your employees hostage in the past. Like I don't understand why do people just glance over that? They were held in that country. They were not allowed to leave. They were grounded in that country and on a plane and not allowed to leave that plane or leave the country. That's being taken hostage. So like they've already done that. And two, you have your females talking about how lovely the country is and how great and how much fun we're having here and how the country's so beautiful. It's literally a country that oppresses women, and you got your females talking about how great this company is
while they wrestle in a bodysuit.
Yeah, you can't even show your fucking belly button, and they're talking about how great this country is. Get the fuck out of here! Like, what the fuck? Like what the fuck? Like, am I living in a fucking parallel universe? Like, I don't understand this shit. Like, you got your... No, listen, I'm sorry for... I'm getting carried away, but it's like, I don't understand how people don't take the... Like, how do people not talk about this shit, man? Like, you got your fucking female wrestlers talking about how great the country is. You can't even wrestle in your proper ring gear. How great is the fucking country? Because you can't even... You have to wear a fucking bodysuit. What the fuck? Fucking tell me how great it is to be there until you're fucking held hostage again.
For real. That's what I said. I'm not going. I'm not going. You can say you can pay the whole trip. I'm not going.
And don't anybody construe what I'm saying. Like, don't anybody take this the wrong way. I'm not saying nothing against. I'm not saying nothing against people of Saudi. I'm not saying nothing against that. I'm not being like that, but I'm saying it's a dangerous country. It's nothing against people that are from there. It's not about that. It's a dangerous fucking country. Like, I would say the same thing like if they were like, "Oh, WWE Judgment Day live from Moscow, Russia." I would say the same fucking thing. It's like, don't anybody try to construe it and make it something that it's not.
Real quick, is there a
Sorry, I
good
don't mean to
black
get
cat
so I don't mean to get
figure?
so worked up.
Depends on how much you're trying to spend on a black cat. I mean, I think there's one for Marvel Legends coming out soon in a retro, isn't there? Or did they already put that out?
I think they might have already put it out, but I recall it was pretty nice.
Yeah, and those are like 25, $30. I mean, if you like just Google like Marvel Legends Black Cat figure, they'll show you what's available to you, Marin. Just Google that. Marvel Legends Black Cat. They'll show you what is available in the price range. Like if she's available anywhere, then it'll probably be regular MSRP. If she's not, you might have to pay a little more. So roll the dice.
Alex said he said he wants to find a good quality Nami statue that's detailed from the chest to the feet, and I could not agree more. Because listen, like, you know, the chest is Nami's they're her two biggest assets, you know. I'm just gonna kind of say it like that. Like, listen, like they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. Like, her chest gets progressively larger every couple episodes. Like, every 100 episodes, her chest is bigger than it was.
Yeah, they've been doing it for years with the Afghanistan, but those are a little bit. Those were different. Those were to go to the troops. They weren't going to the people. They were just doing that specifically for the armed service people. So they were doing those on military bases. They weren't in the country, and the people weren't coming to the show. No, that was strictly for the troops. That's why it's called a tribute to the troops. Just for the troops. This is different. They're going out there with the people. The people who you don't know what the people can do.
Again,
and you gotta remember, even them times when they did go back in those days, they would tell you that there was shit that was popping off outside of their zone where they were chilling with the troops, because they was in live active zones. So that shit was already tell you that shit was active back in the day. And where were they back in the day? The Middle East. The Middle fucking East. Where shit it was active then, still active now. Still active now. Yep. I don't remember a time that place, I don't remember a time in my life that the term the Middle East and the shit was in some kind of conflict or war or strife or violence. It's always come out after the term the Middle East. Whatever Middle East is, war in the Middle East, this in the Middle East. Always some hot shit, always active. Always fucking active. That's why I'm avoiding that whole area of the country, because it's like, listen, y'all motherfuckers walking on sand and dirt, y'all don't got y'all shit together. But you know what's going down in Israel, what they walking on, a lot of sand and dirt. I'm telling you, man, shit be active. Get yourself some concrete and some street lights. It might make your life a little bit better. I know they trying to fix things up, but they ain't moving fast enough, because they keep blowing their own shit up. I don't mean to make that rhyme, but it happened that way. But nah.
Yeah, man.
Nah. I don't go to places where the countries just be active like that all the time, and they've been that way forever. Forever.
It's like I don't know, man. Like, this is a country that like if you they will just straight up make you disappear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, it's real out there in the field. I'm
Yeah.
not up to sit there and pretend like they out there living the sweet life. Listen, there's that 1%, but they living in that protective sweet life. Like you go to some of these countries where you see, oh, we got beautiful resorts and palatial estates, and then you move once you get to the border of that, you see that shit surrounded by like military because they know the rest of the streets is active. And they gotta protect those 1%ers so they can continue to live that lavish life and not be threatened by the locals. Like go to Mexico. There's
It's
some
like
places like that in Mexico where it's really nice, really palatial, and it's like out of a fucking Hallmark card. But then you get to the border and they surrounded by military because the military is there to keep the locals out because the locals is active. Okay. The locals is active. They'll
remember
even tell them, like, listen, you can go through all this part of the town. Just don't go past the border. You on your own at that point. Because the locals are active. They out here, they got goons. It's real. Same thing in places like Brazil, all over. You know, there's no confusion here. Same thing
It's
when
like,
like
remember
WWE go to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico active. They still win. Puerto Rico active. Not as active as a lot of other countries, but
Yeah.
it's active. There's certain spots you don't go. I'm pretty
Remember
sure, like
when
Logan
WCW
Paul, he owned property in Puerto Rico, but I bet you he owned property in Puerto Rico where that shit's under protection. He ain't out there with the locals. He ain't living over there with the locals. That's why the locals don't like that he live out there. That he own property out there. Because they know he in a good place. He ain't in the place where it's active. Where they out there making things happen.
When WCW did that show in North Korea?
Yeah, and that shit was active too.
And what happened? They went to North Korea, and they're like, nah, like this is too dangerous, and then they never went back. You know what I'm saying?
Hell, you forget Bruiser Brody got his belly open in Puerto Rico, and nothing happened. Nothing happened to Brody, other than he got killed. But nothing happened to the person that killed him. Because he was in his country. And his country was active. And they was like, nah, I didn't see nothing, homie. What happened? Nah, he cut his own belly. You know, bruh. Tell me I'm lying, though, Matt.
You're not, though. That's what I'm saying.
Lying.
You're not.
Tell me Brody didn't get murdered and nothing happened.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, nothing happened. Like,
so it's like, listen, there's always this. Every country you go to, there's places out there that like, listen, you got to understand. Just because there's certain things that the commercials and the TV shows and the newsreels show you where it look like, oh man, this look like the place I want to go to vacation. You got to remember, beyond those gates, the locals are active, and they active because they not living that life that's on the other side of that gate. While you pretending,
and it's like,
pretending in their country, they actually living, and the living is a struggle.
It's like if you go to like, you go on vacation in certain places, like they'll tell you like, listen, like stay on the fucking resort, because if you wander too far, you're gonna get taken. Like stay at the resort, like do not wander off. Do not wander away from the resort, because if you go too far out, if you go too far away and you go into the jungle, like you're gonna get taken. Like you're gonna get taken.
Yep. All right, so real quick,
Yeah, let's
just to kind of focus back on the wrestling real quick. We got Io Sky and Malaya Valkyrie throwing out a bit of a banger right now in the semifinals at the Queen of the Ring here to go to Saudi, so they can go to Saudi Arabia and put on a bodysuit. Like, look at what look what Lyra's wearing right now. You already know she going to Saudi Arabia, straight bodysuits, bellies covered, thighs covered, arms covered, bodysuits. He already been there once, so she already got her bodysuit hanging up somewhere, probably dry cleaned. She got her bodysuit.
It's kind of ironic too that they're doing like the Queen of the Ring is supposed to be like this prestigious tournament for the women, and then the finals are literally in a country where women are like super oppressed.
Yeah, that's
Like
what I'm
I
saying.
feel
Like,
like
why would you do? I
there's
don't
some
understand why
irony
we're
there.
having the Queen in the Ring in Saudi Arabia. Because yeah, why would I want? Why would you want to celebrate this in a bodysuit? And you know it's gonna be hot. Let's not forget, Saudi Arabia is not a cool place, like weather-wise. And then you under the hot lights too, and I gotta wrestle you now in a bodysuit, full bodysuit, even. Not even. I can't even cut the sleeves off. I can't even cut the sleeves off. Like let that sink in. You can't even let your arms breathe. Like I said, if they had it their way, they'd have put a mask on most of the women. It'd be all female lucha libres out there. It'd be all female lucha libres. Every chick would have a mask on if they had it their way. They don't even want to see your face. Like, I'm seeing too much of Bianca Belair's forehead. Put a mask on her.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing Jay Cargill's ears. Put a mask on her. I can see Natalia's chin. Put a mask on her. Well, let's transition over. Hey, can you pull up the card for Double or Nothing? Talk about that a bit while Raw's on commercial.
Yeah, sure, I sure can.
Talk about Double or Nothing a little bit. Bro, I was setting up the stream earlier today, and I was like looking through the thing, and I'm like, yo, like I seen like the video, and I'm like, what happened to last week's stream? And I remembered, I was like, oh shit, I didn't stream last week. Like I thought YouTube took the stream down or something. I'm like, where's the other stream? And I'm like, wait a minute, we streamed last week.
My bad. Sorry, everybody. I was sick. It's like I had like a cough thing. I had like a throat thing. I couldn't even talk if I wanted to. But all right, Double or Nothing. In no particular order. I'm just gonna read them as Wikipedia has them listed. All right, match number 1. Certified. This easily.
Wait. Are we doing? Are you going through any of the 0 hour stuff?
No, because there hasn't been anything announced for 0 hour.
Okay. All right.
We got Will Ospreay challenging Roderick Strong for the international title. Bro, this could be a fucking banger.
This could be a banger. Definitely be a banger, but I don't see. But I don't know if would they take the title off of Roddy?
See, this is one match where I'm kind of hoping there's some kind of shenanigans, because I don't see Roderick beating Will Ospreay clean, but I don't want Roddy to drop the title so soon, man. He just got it, man. I feel like he's got to hold on to it for a bit longer.
I mean, I would imagine there'd be shenanigans because somehow, somewhere, Wardlow or the Kingdom is gonna get involved. So I would almost kind of put, or since they're working hard to push Ospreay as a babyface, but he's still part of the Don Callis family. So I would also think maybe someone from the Don Callis family gets involved to cost him the win, to just kind of cement that, like, hey, you're not with us no more, almost type situation. Maybe.
Like maybe have maybe do something to have like maybe have Kyle Fletcher like inadvertently cost him the match or something, you know?
Yeah,
I don't know,
like
man.
when they console him at the end, Hobbs just kind of sucker punches him at the end, or Takeshita
you know what?
dumps him or something.
I think Hobbs is hurt right now.
Well, then Takeshita then.
Yeah, I don't want to see Roddy drop the title so soon. I think he just got it. He's gotta hang on to it for a little bit.
Plus, he's kind of the lead man right now for Undisputed Kingdom since like Cole's not really there like that. So you got to keep him strong.
Tony Storm versus Serena Deeb for the women's title. I'm kind of taking Serena Deeb on this one.
I too want to see the Professor walk away with the title.
Yeah, I like Serena Deeb. Listen, like Serena Deeb is not interesting. She's not somebody that I think you know what I mean? Like she's not a huge personality. But I think in terms of wrestling, I think by far she's one of the best on the roster. And I think we gotta give Serena Deeb her flowers, you know?
Oh, for sure.
And I think the whole timeless Tony Storm. I think the whole timeless Tony Storm thing. She doesn't need the title right now. I think the gimmick has
plus, if they
transcended
wanted,
her
they can
champion.
make her. They can have her chase for a while or something, and then like you know, like look at it. If the gimmicks got legs like that, like yeah, listen, you'll get the title back eventually. You're already a 3-time champion, so it's like you don't really need it. Or you know, you can go for the host title or something.
I agree, Ian. Serena Deeb has no personality. I'll agree with you there, but in terms of wrestling, she's one of the best men, male or female. She's by far one of the best. And you know, personality or no personality.
Oh, Zio going for the moonsaults. But Lyra out of the way. Oh. Is she going for the Nightwing? No. Rolls her up. And gets it. Lyra Valkyria going to the finals.
I'm a little ahead of you, so I'm like I didn't want to say anything. Okay, yeah, good for Lyra, man. I hope she I hope she's got her bodysuit ready.
Get your bodysuit, girl. Get your bodysuit, girl. Hell, like I said, they're gonna be on SmackDown, so they're already gonna have bodysuits on. I mean,
So
Nia Jax technically already wears a bodysuit, but
so that makes me think you're right. Nia Jax will probably win the Queen of the Ring. That makes me think you're right. So then I think Nia Jax will probably beat Bianca, and then I think you're right. I think she will win. All right, match number 3. This is the match I think so far I'm most excited for the TNT title in a barbed wire steel cage match. We have Adam Copeland versus Malachi Black.
I would hope Malachi Black walk away with the title.
See, I'm thinking Malachi is leaving once his contract is up. You know what I'm saying? Is it worth it? Is it worth it to invest anything in Malachi Black at this point? Unless you sign him to, unless you've got him signed to some kind of extension or he renews, I don't know if it's worth giving him the title. I don't think it's worth giving him the title if he's just gonna leave in a couple months. But like, let's say if they can get him to re-sign, or if he negotiates, or if he agrees to an extension or something, then I would agree. But I don't think they should. I don't think they should invest anything in anything in him if he's just gonna leave. I think in a couple months, I think Brody King is the one that's still gonna be there. I think he's the one that they should be pushing.
Yeah, Lyra definitely is not. I don't think she's gonna win it.
No, I think
like I said, it's the plucky new rookie. She's it's the Cinderella story, but she's gonna come up short. But that's what gives her that extra baby face momentum. Like I said, it won't hurt her to take the L in the finals, because it's like, hey, you just got here and you made it to the finals. So the fact that if you lose it, no one's gonna think less of you.
Yeah, like that's the thing is like it's the fact that she her thing is that she beat EO, right? Like that's her thing. Is like she beat EO, she made it to the finals. She'll lose, but she's fine because she can take the loss because she just got there anyway. Plus, she beat EO to get there. But yeah, that being said, that being said, I think you're right. I think will be Nia Jax because I don't see them doing Bianca versus Lyra. Where's Ricochet's speed type?
Fucking R-Truth. Fucking R-Truth, man.
It's we gotta protect our truth at all costs.
Does Ela have enough rings on? I don't think you have enough rings, sir. You ain't got nothing on your pinky. You're missing a couple rings.
Yeah.
Ricochet.
See, where's his speed type?
Word, where is the title, son? Where's your speed title? Oh, get speared. Oh, man. So much for your speed champion. He wasn't fast enough for that, huh?
Yeah. Hey, Braun Strowman could be the speed, or not Braun Strowman, Braun Breaker. He could be the speed champion because he's been winning his matches real quick.
Word.
Give him the speed title.
And like
Bro,
I said, clearly Ricochet wasn't fast enough to see that spear coming. So
at the Saudi show, I say Ricochet versus Braun Breaker for the speed championship. Book it at the Saudi show.
I second that.
John Moxley versus Konosuke Takeshita for an IWGP Championship eliminator match. Who do you got in that one?
So wait, it's not even for the title then?
No, it's not. It's not for the title. I'm thinking Mox walks away with this.
Probably just Mox.
About it. Even the fact that the title's not on the line, I don't really see Mox taking the L. Trent Beretta versus Orange Cassidy. I think I might give it to Trent in this one.
Yeah, they've been kind of trying to push Trent lately, and they need some more mid card heels. So like let him give him his time to shine.
Yeah, like if you want Trent's heel turn to matter, then you can't just have him getting beat all the time. He's got to win some matches. So I kind of think Trent. Now this one, I don't know, like this one. So you got Chris Jericho defending the FTW title against the winner of the FTW Contender Series. So on Dynamite, it's gonna be Shibata versus Hook versus Brian Keith, and I guess the winner of that match will face Chris Jericho. In a perfect world, there would be shenanigans, and it would be a fatal four-way. But I'm thinking more than likely it's gonna be either Hook or Shibata and Brian Keith will take the L. That feels more likely to me. So, I don't know. Kind of hard to call that one because we don't actually know who's going to be in the match. But in a perfect world, it would be a fatal four.
Yeah.
Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes Moné for the TBS title.
The
host
host title. That's going to Monet. So.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think I think Willow Nightingale just won that title just to transition it to Mercedes. Okay, we got the Elite, we got the Young Bucks, we got Jack Perry, we got Okada taking on the team of FTR, Bryan Danielson, and Darby Allin in an Anarchy in the Arena match.
I thought Darby Allin got hit by a bus.
He did get hit by a bus.
What the fuck you doing back?
I don't know.
Like, didn't you get hit by a bus?
I don't know, man. He's got that Super Cena healing ability.
Anarchy,
I don't know. This one's hard for me to call because I could see the Elite getting the win, but because no titles are on the line, I could see them losing. But I don't know. This one's hard to call.
I think it'll more than likely go to the baby faces. I feel.
Yeah, I kind of think so too. Because again, like no titles are on the line, and like you got Jack Perry there. He could take the L if you want to protect all your champions. Like he could take the L, you know.
Yeah.
Or again, even if one of the Young Bucks takes the L, I think it would be fine. As long as Okada doesn't get beat, I think we're good.
Yeah, Okada's the only one that has to be protected.
Yeah. And then Swerve Strickland versus Christian Cage for the AEW title.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Swerve retaining, seeing as how this is his first title defense.
I as well. I'm gonna say Swerve is gonna retain.
But again, man, Christian Cage, man, just who'd have thunk it? Like he's had a very successful like AEW career so far.
It's kind of crazy to think how long he wasn't able, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, like he wasn't even medically able to compete. Like he was like retired. He was like medically retired, and think of he comes back from injury, and think of like everything. Think of everything he's done. You know, like everything he's done in AEW. Like he won the TNA title.
Not only won it, beat Kenny Omega for it.
Kenny Omega. He's main evented pay-per-views.
TNT champion. And now he's sitting here getting a title shot for the AEW title. So like, yeah, he's doing
on pay-per-view. On pay-per-view, like not just on like not just the main event of Dynamite, but like pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Man, good for Christian, man. Yeah, listen, you know, I know a lot of people were kind of skeptical when Christian came back and made the decision to go to AEW, and you know, people weren't sure what was gonna happen, but I think if anything, I think he's proven that going to AEW was the right decision, because this whole like patriarchy, like I'm your father, this has been the best run of Christian's career. I don't care what anybody says. This has been the best run of his career.
But like even before that, he was doing pretty good. Like I said, even with when he was in the babyface run with Jurassic Express, like he was doing pretty good. Like I said, he won the TNA title.
Yeah.
So he's like I said, man, it's one of those like kind of hidden gems of AEW that like if you're not paying attention, you definitely missing it.
Yeah. I think it's been good. Like, all that being said, though, I still don't know if I think he'll beat Swerve, but I still don't think he'll beat Swerve, because I think Swerve winning the title is too fresh. But either way, good for Christian, man.
Yeah, for sure. Cootie Grace. You think Judgment Day might get the tag titles back from Awesome Truth?
I kind of don't know. They might, because I really feel like Awesome Truth. I don't see them having the titles for more than, I don't know, man. I just don't feel like they're gonna have a really long title reign. So every title defense they have, I very much could see them losing. So I think they really could throw us a curveball and have Finn and JD get them back.
My man Damien told Carlito, I'll see no APA out on the side. We not your protection. We got the Awesome Truth coming out. Who knew all these years later the Awesome Truth would be tag team champions? Or like literal like one-off team just to be a foil for John Cena and The Rock. Don't act like y'all forgot. I didn't forget. Did you forget, man?
Also doesn't
no, I never.
That the Awesome Truth was only assembled just to be some foil for Cena and Rock. Are now tag team champions all these years later.
Yeah, I like Awesome Truth. I don't know. I just for some reason I just feel like I just don't see them having the longevity, you know.
I mean, I liked it when they were
Still
heels.
see
I
them.
liked the Awesome Truth when they were heels, but it's like the babyface thing is like you can't really avoid it because you know it's the truth. Goddamn commercials. What we got? We got something about Eddie Guerrero from A&E. Hey, have you watched any of those WWE shows with the Lost Treasures?
I have not.
It'd be amazing how much shit these dudes be letting get out of their possession. Like, how you let your shit get out of your possession like that?
Yeah, it's kind of wild to me.
How much will MJF return change Dynamite for every current story in AEW? Tony Khan, Swerve, Ospreay, MJF could have a 2-year worth of storyline. I mean, depends. I don't know. Like, I mean, I think Tony first got to get his head out of his ass a little bit.
I think Alex, I don't mean to be that guy, but I think MJF like just had surgery. Like he just had surgery, so I don't think he's coming back at Double or Nothing.
Oh, he just had surgery, huh?
Yeah, like he just had surgery 2 weeks ago because I think I think he was trying to rehab his injury so that he didn't have to have surgery, but apparently the rehab was unsuccessful, so he did had to have surgery. So even though he's been gone since December, basically basically like most of the time he's been gone, he's been trying to rehab his injury to avoid surgery, but I think it was not successful, so I think he did had to have surgery. So whatever timetable the return is for the surgery, like I don't know if it's like 6 months or whatever, like scratch 3.5 months off of that. You know what though, Ian? I think that's smart. Like that's smart. Like they're not overexposing him. Like if you have Christian wrestle every single week, then it's not exciting when you get to see him wrestle on a pay-per-view. So you know, like they're not overexposing him. Plus, it's like like he's an old guy, and he was medically disqualified from competing for a long time. So the other thing too is like like he's not in a position where he needs to be wrestling every week. You gotta think a little bit. You gotta think about longevity. Yeah, Alex. I'm not exactly sure the extent of his injury or what the timetable is, but I think yeah, like he's definitely gonna be out for a while because, like I said, those initial like 3 months or whatever it is are almost don't even count because they were basically him just trying to rehab
Yeah, I'm kind of
and
excited, man, to get
unsuccessfully.
this Steel Man tomorrow because I've been wanting to steal Superman for a while now.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice figure, man.
Like I said, I'll only fuck. At this point, I'm only fucking with his Superman. That's it. That is it. I'm not even cherry picking any other league members or any other heroes. Like I got enough Flashes. I sure as shit got enough Batman. So it's like, nah, I'm literally cherry picking because I think I've gotten the best of the best that I need. That the rest is like, nah, man. Yeah, I just like I said, he be testing people to see if they willing how willing they are to throw their money for everything he puts out there. And I'm like, me? Nope. Not gonna do it, bro.
I feel you. I feel you.
But like I said, Blue Superman Blue was an easy pickup because I was like, yes, I needed him to go with the rest of my Supermen. The only thing now I think I need to pick up, which I don't really want to, but I kind of have to, is that 2-pack of Bizarro and Bizarro Batman, because this one is a way better Bizarro than the last one they put out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll probably pick that up just to get that Bizarro. I can care less about the Bizarro
And,
Batman.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, the steel is really nice.
What's going on, Butler? Thank you for joining us, man. Appreciate you coming tonight. Alright, so what we got? Zoe Starks, Shayna Baszler. What they about to do? Oh, that's right. They're having a fatal 4-way for the tag. To see who gets a tag title shot. And look, it's Sonya Deville. So is Sonya Deville back, or is she trying to be a manager now? What's she trying to do? Breaking news: NXT will host next week by Sexy Red. Oh, no, that's
Who's Sexy Red?
if you gotta ask, you don't want to know.
Okay.
Remember the last time they brought somebody out there with just like tits and ass?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like that. Oh, the titles are tonight? Okay, I'd like to see them in there. Let's get JD some main roster gold for once. Come on. He ain't had a title since what? Since the Cruiserweight Championship.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been like a minute for him. Quick off topic, but I want to kind of get your thoughts on it anyway. Did you see they announced Agent Smith and Jason Voorhees for Multiverses?
Yeah, I saw the picture of the Jason. It's huge.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna be like a tank.
Did you see the meme?
In fact, I think I still got the game downloaded, so I'm good on that. Dominic Mysterio. Yeah, I kind of want what you call it to win the Judgment Day. Also, I might get this classic Superman, even though it's just a remold of that other Superman. But I like this body.
Like I said, he puts out good stuff when he wants to. Like I think he puts out good stuff. Like he's just makes a lot of questionable decisions. Like again, right? Like I feel like he makes his stuff in that scale, right? So you can't pick up that steel and be like, I'm gonna put him with my Mattel Justice League. Like no, he makes it so that you have to buy a whole nother Justice League. Like all those characters bought, he makes it so you gotta rebuy them. That's why he makes it at such an egregious scale. But you know what, McFarlane? Joke's on you because I don't give a fuck about scale, okay?
Jokes on you.
Joke's on you.
Yeah, it's a remold of the, what you call it, the page puncher.
Yeah.
They just basically repainted it and gave it a new head sculpt.
I'm really stoked for that Sergeant Rock. Like I'm really stoked for that Sergeant Rock, but the fact that they're putting out like a World War II soldier with no guns is
Lame.
lame. There you go, lame.
They sold out on Crisis on Infinite Earth Superman. Damn. See, I gotta get out. His site is so janky. Like I said, he don't tell nobody when nothing's coming out. So by the time you find out, it should be already sold out. Or you gotta sit there and buy like a 4-pack or something and get a bunch of figures you really don't want.
Yep.
Like they got a 4-pack here for $70. It'll get you the Bizarro Batman and Superman classic, but then you get a classic Nightwing, and I'm like, I don't want a classic Nightwing. Like I don't want him. So no, I don't want to have to buy him. Feel me?
I feel you.
Although I could just sell him then, you know, to be honest. I could do that. And I'm thinking about that Superman Beyond that comes with that 2-pack. I don't have a Superman Beyond.
Superman Beyond's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. It's not the worst. It could be better, but you know, like I said, McFarlane be on that bullshit.
If I thought there was a chance that he would finish the Justice League Beyond, then you know, like maybe that'd be something. But again, he loves to start teams and not finish them.
Yeah, it's like I said, that's why I just gave up on him. I'm like, I'm not doing this no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I wanted to get a Crisis Superman, I literally would have to buy a fucking 5-pack, like a 4-pack for $1.35, and there's a bunch of people I don't want. Like I don't want Wally West Flash. I don't care to get a fucking Spectre, and I forget who the last dude is. The Psycho Pirate.
The only thing,
like you know,
the only thing I want is the Build-A-Figure.
is the what?
I want the Build-A-Figure, like I want the monitor, but like did you see that leak of potential upcoming McFarlane figures?
No. What happened? What are they talking?
Like remember that Starro Build-A-Figure? Well, apparently we're getting that repainted to more like comic accurate colors as a mega fig. So like that's the only thing with McFarlane is if you wait long enough, you'll get it. You'll get it. Like any Build-A-Figure that he puts out, if you just want the Build-A-Figure and you don't want the figures, just don't worry. He'll release them as standalone figures at some point.
Yeah, but then there's some that
I
he
know.
doesn't do at all, and it's like it's one and
You know
done.
what? I'm gonna find that list because I wanna because we talking about it. Like, listen, like Raw's just being Raw right now. So I'm gonna find it because I wanna get your thoughts on a couple of them, a couple of the more interesting ones.
Oh, I never.
All right.
Okay, I don't have that version of Luther in the Superman suit. I have him in the Doom, the fucking what you call it, the Dark Side outfit.
Okay, yeah. So we're getting the Starro. We're getting apparently we're getting a Huntress, the Helena Bertinelli version of the Huntress. Getting a modern age Atom Smasher. Apparently, we're getting another Deathstroke from the Arkham game. So Gojira, I don't know where you at, but I know you've been looking for that. Getting a Hawkman Hawkgirl 2-pack. So you no interest in that for your Justice League?
Nah, told you. Like I said, I'm done. I'm not even playing. I'm done. I'm done. Unless
Are you
it's,
do
and I'm
are,
not doing. I'm not collecting anything from DC McFarlane unless it's a Superman. And like I said, if I cherry pick any other characters, like it better be somebody I really, really, really want. Like I said, I'm not. I don't want extras. I do not want extras.
are you still doing like Batman villains?
I've kind of just like kept to what, like I said, I am content right now with whatever I do have, and then after that, it's like I'm done. Like, 'cause I have a lot of stuff that's in there still in box that I'm about to sell. I'm not keeping. I don't want them. I'm that kind of salty about how McFarlane has treated us as a consumer with their products, and his makeshift, like, some are good, some are bad. Like, I'm tired of these 50-50 figures.
Okay. What about Nuclear Man? Nuclear Man is Superman villain, is he not?
Yeah.
Would you do that?
Nope, I don't even want villains. I just want Superman. Just Superman. And the closest to Superman adjacent is Bizarro, because he's dressed as Superman. Because
So you really,
he's dressed as Superman, that's all I want is Superman.
so you really stepping out of the McFarlane game.
So I'm done. I was done when he gave me an Aquaman with side eyes. I was done when he gave me Hawk from My Hero Academia with side eyes and no Hawk and no sword. Even though the box promotes he had a sword. I was done. Like, I'm done. I'm done giving this dude money for half-ass figures. I'm done with people not having two fucking fists or like proper hands at all. Is just ridiculous, man.
I
Not like
respect
this. JD taking the L.
Once I saw Braun Strowman, I knew it was all over.
Mm-hmm.
Once I saw Braun, I knew it was over.
Yeah, like I said, when I said I'm done, I meant it. I'm done. Like, this This dude, he just been putting out just very inferior, just product that like I don't want to collect these anymore. Like he got the Atomic Skull 2-pack with Superman. The Atomic Skull's cool, but it's the same Superman that I already have, and he still ain't got 2 fucking fists. And he still ain't got 2 fucking fists. It's the same Superman I already have, and he still ain't got 2 fucking fists, bro. Inexcusable. Like, inexcusable.
Feel you.
Now, granted, he has been stepping up his fist game on the Superman lately. I think he's been catching a lot of flack for that, to be honest. Because I noticed now a lot of Supermen are coming out with, even if you don't give them extra hands, they just got 2 fucking fists. Like I said, Superman Blue, he ain't got extra hands, but he got 2 fucking fists. Same thing with, Superman, Mullet Superman that came with Crypto. He ain't coming out, he got 2 fucking fists. He got 2 fucking fists now. I think, like I said, I think my words got out to others, man. He catching the static for that. But then he'll fuck around and give you classic Superman, and again, no 2 fucking fists, open hand and 1 fucking fist. Like he be dropping balls, man. Bad enough. You gotta find the chase version for you to even get the classic Superman with actual painted boots. Like, what kind of shit is that? Just because the cover didn't give him painted boots, and then you go, you know what? I'm gonna give him another version with painted boots because you know that's what people want. Yeah. Like that shit be killing me when he do that. Like you do that shit on purpose. That's why I said no more. Like you not. And then on top of that, he was talking about bumping them up to $40. Like nah, bro. I'm not messing with you no more like that. You get the high cherry pick when it comes to his shit now. They burned one too many times, Matt, by the McFarland.
You know what? I feel you. I can respect that.
And like I said, the sad part is like when he wants to, you can get a good banger out of him. That's the problem. Like you can get a banger ass figure out of McFarlane, but you really gotta be like microscoping them shits. Like okay, he got side eyes. You know, how's the paint on this one? You know, what's the sculpt looking like if I just stand them upright? Because some of them don't be looking good standing upright.
That's the problem.
I'm looking at you, Movie Flash.
See, that's what I mean. Like, that's what I feel like the problem is I feel like he can make good shit. He just chooses not to. Like, it's like he just chooses to... He makes the decisions he makes just to mess with us. I feel like he knows what he's doing.
He's a bastard man. But like I said, as we like to say on Spaghetti and Friends, I speak it with my wallet. So I don't support the product. I cherry pick. And like I said, and the only thing I want from him are just proper Supermen. That's it. Proper Supermen. I've got a few from him that are okay, some better than others, but you know, he's so busy swapping different body pieces for every figure he has. Cause like, let's be real, he's got maybe about 3 or 4 different molds that he's swapping pieces between all these different Supermen and a lot of other of his figures.
Yeah.
Because Superman Blue's body is a retooling of a Superman, just like the classic one is a retooling of the Page Puncher. And he just swaps parts and paint job. Like he got like 4 different Bucky molds. Like that's where we are right now. So y'all go ahead. Y'all support that. Yeah, listen, I go. Some people like it. Me, I'm out. I'm out of it. Like I was on the fence about getting this John Kent. I think I'm gonna skip that because it's like, I don't give a fuck about John Kent like that.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm skipping up too.
And now Otis over here like, I'm sorry, Sammy. I like how like the transition of heel to babyface is always, I need to start listening to the people, and then I will be better. You gotta listen to the people. Okay, Becky Lynch is coming out. She's not dressed to wrestle, so what's she here for? Sitting in on a match.
No, I think she's here to talk.
No way, no talking. Just sit at commentary for a women's match.
This is what I mean. This is what I mean, man. Like, you know, like, I mean, sometimes people be like, "Oh, you're too critical, you're too hard on Rob." But it's like, man, like I don't want to watch these people. I don't want to watch these people talking. You know?
Yeah, I want to see wrestling.
I'm like, okay, I'll give you an example. Did you catch Collision?
I did, but barely.
Okay, so Shane Taylor and Will Ospreay had a hell of a match. It was a really good match. And you had Roderick Strong on commentary. Basically, Roderick Strong did everything Becky is currently doing, but he did it all on commentary. So, you know, you didn't have to watch Roderick Strong in the ring cutting a promo. You got to watch a match, and then he said his shit on commentary. Give me more of that. Like, have okay, as bad as fucking Liv Morgan is, as much as I hate Liv Morgan, have like Liv Morgan versus like fucking Kiana James or something. Like, have Liv Morgan versus Kiana James, and then have Becky on commentary saying all the shit she needs to be saying. Like, that would be better than just having to sit here and watch people talk. Like, it's just boring for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just boring for me, son.
Come on now. Why are we wasting time with this? We need a match. I know they're trying to sell the pay-per-view for Saturday, but you don't really got to sell it that hard.
I said all this commentary, like, do this shit on all this talking, like, do this shit on commentary. Like, have these two, like, on commentary, do commentary on a match or something, like, you know? I don't want to sit here and watch people yap. If I want to watch a goddamn talk show, I'll watch a fucking talk Joe. It's bad enough. It's bad enough that Raw's 3 hours as is. It's hard enough to get through without this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Liv Morgan found her purpose. She says she found her purpose to be a wrestler. Is it to be a good wrestler though? That's the question.
Well, I think we already know that that's not the case.
That's not her purpose.
Fuck, just fucking go away with it. For real.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what you're supposed to do in wrestling. You should be caring about yourself to be a champion. Liv Morgan going heel mode? She going on heel mode over here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm Liv Morgan and I'm not that good.
It's like, fuck, I didn't think she could get any worse. Stop stealing Naito's gimmick, you bitch.
I'm Liv Morgan and I approve this message. Like Mustafa Ali. Well, why didn't y'all just have a match tonight then?
Mm-hmm.
Could have had a title, non-title.
Why Finn Balor got so many like tattoos all of a sudden?
I don't know how I feel about heel Morgan over here. It's not really got the fire to it that a heel should have, if you ask me.
I feel the same about heel Liv Morgan as I do about babyface Liv Morgan. Go away. Just go away.
Judgment Day getting sloppy without mommy. Damage control. Wait, we already saw EO. Is this Dakota?
Yeah.
Oh man. As someone once said, the mood is about to change. Oh, it's the Fatal 4-Way. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, then it's not all bad. It's not just Dakota Kai in the ring by herself, so. I was about to be like, ugh, brother, ugh. Man, Oscar must be really hurt if she ain't come back. She ain't been back yet.
Yeah, I think she's gonna be out for some time.
You hate to see it. Hate to see it. Yo, bro, what is taking so long for that Marvel Legend blob to drop, man?
Is he on? Is he still up for pre-order?
Yeah.
Dang, I don't know.
Like, he's the last piece I need. I think I might try to get that 2-pack Wolverine to get that new Sabretooth, because after taking a couple looks at him, it's like, yeah, he is a lot better than the last one from the Apocalypse wave. Especially, I like the new head sculpt on that one. Plus, I could use the old Sabretooth to just put him on display with like somebody else or something, or you know what I mean, or with Wolverine or whatever.
Yeah, I want that. I want that new Sabretooth too.
Damn commercials. Cookie dough Twix.
Like Twix.
Yeah, Denny Ketch already sold out on Hasbro Pulse. That's why I pre-ordered that ass on BBTS.
Same. I knew he was gonna. I knew he was gonna sell out. Cause that's the one people been waiting for. I said, man, I wasn't trying to play around on that. I knew he was gonna sell out. I knew people were hyped for that figure. So I'm like, nah. Let me just pre-order it now and not worry about it.
Yeah, same. That's what I said. I'm not going. I ain't taking no chances. I mean, he's still available on whatchamacallit, on BBTS, but like I said, I'm not taking no chances.
Yeah.
Oh, binary. Bro, I saw a binary pop up at my Walgreens around here, and I was tempted to get it, but I'm like, I forget what team is she on. She was on X. She was an X-Men, wasn't she?
Possibly.
Oh no, this is the version. This is the Carol Danvers. Well, yeah, they got her. I seen her there, but I'm seeing BBTS got her on sale for $15. I was like, yeah, if I really want her, I ain't buying her from Walgreens because they got her cheaper here.
Bro, Karrion Kross looks like an out-of-work porn star.
Yeah, he kind of does.
The mustache ain't working for him, son. Not everybody could pull off a mustache, you know?
Where like I feel like he's trying to sell me meth.
Yeah. Gojira, what's going on, buddy?
Trying to sell you meth. God damn it!
I'm glad you here. I'm glad you here, Gojira. I was talking about you earlier, Gojira. You know, I don't know if you saw those McFarlane's leaks I posted in the group, but looks like we're getting another Arkham Deathstroke. I don't know if you still looking for that figure or not, Gojira, but looks like you might be getting a second chance.
Not bad. Baszler and Stark. I like that they're rocking color coordinated gear today, but
Yeah.
I don't see him winning though.
No. I think it'll probably be damage control.
I don't even know why we bother with the Maxine and Ivy Nile team here.
Yeah.
Like, first off, why is even Chad Gable allowing her to team with her when she's clearly an outside influence for Chad Gable and his teachings?
Yeah. I don't know, man. What's the point of this team? They're not even wearing matching gear.
Nope.
Not even wearing matching gear.
Here's your pick right here. Kiana Chance and Kaden Carter.
What the fuck is happening here? This match is only 30 seconds old and it's already a train wreck. Fuck is happening? It's like everybody in this match forgot how to wrestle. Like everybody's like timing is like totally off. What the fuck?
The hydration station.
Oh my god, please someone put me out of my misery.
Women wrestlers doing the best they can. Matt, you can't fault them. They're just doing the best they can.
It's like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like they better than this.
Doing the best they can. Listen, they're showing you what the women's tag division's all about here tonight, Matt. With the high flying action.
Yeah. That's the problem.
It's showing you what this women's tag division's all about, buddy. Listen, you love Gojira, you love the hydration station. You love the hydration station. Plus, what would you do without a hydration station? You'd be thirsty. You'd be thirsty. You don't want to be thirsty. You want to be quenched. You want to be quenched. So when they say, hey, Gojira,
Hey, so-
how is your thirst? You say, it has been quenched.
Okay, so, funny story. For anybody that doesn't know, I work in a grocery store, right? I work in a grocery store. Like, I bake bread and shit. And we just started carrying like Prime. And like they made like a big display of Prime, like right in front of my workstation. So now literally all night I have to stare at a big banner of Logan Paul drinking a Prime. Like I literally stare at that all fucking night.
Do you say it's prime time? It's prime time.
Yes, of course.
It's prime time. I bet you probably took some samples, haven't you?
You know, you gotta sample the goods.
Listen, the foreign exchange. Listen, the money men. They get things done in ELW, providing all the best accoutrements that our athletes need to put on productive shows and entertain the Waffle House arena. You know, we had a good show last week. The Thick Boys were successful in non-title competition against the Wolfpack. It was a good match. You know, Thick Boys got the job done. We had round 2 of the King of Television tournament, crown a new TV champion. In fact, this week we've got our quarterfinals going down, so that should be good. And Waffle House Wendy earned herself a title shot against the Women's World Champion. A lot of things went down. It was a good show. Good show.
Nobody's beating the Thick Boys.
Thick Boys are representing, son. Best tag team in the business. In the business. The real top guys. Except no substitutes. You know what I'm saying, man? No substitutes.
Yeah.
Like, people want to be like, you know what? I think we can beat the Thick Boys, and it's like, you know what? Dreams are really nice to have, but sometimes those dreams can become nightmares. And then what do you do? Sometimes those dreams can become nightmares. just like, oh, what have I done? I've made a terrible decision. All right, so who's getting a title shot against Black Girl Magic over here? Black Girl Magic. Black
Probably
Girl
probably
Magic.
Damage Control.
Black Girl Magic.
I don't know. I feel like realistically, any one of these teams could win because probably
Yeah, this tag match is very
really
sloppy.
game. Yeah.
This tag match is like super duper sloppy.
It's like, I don't know, man. It's like everybody here just forgot how to wrestle.
Double suplex.
And Maxine's worm is absolutely atrocious.
What is going on here? Look out, not the hydration station. Uh-oh, she about to get hit with the insane elbow.
Jimmy, what's going on,
Boom.
buddy? What's going on?
I don't know, this match is very sloppy. Very sloppy.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's like this match is the definition of nobody here has any chemistry with each other. Bro, I can't believe they. I'll wait. I'll wait for you to get there.
Well, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starks walk away with the win here tonight. Jimmy, what's up, Jimmy?
Bro, but look how long it took them to set up that finish, bro.
Yeah, it was
Nah, you right, Gojira. Dakota not looking so good.
yeah, Dakota not looking so hot.
Quite frankly, nobody in this match really looked good.
Put him down. And now we got Crybaby McIntyre. Ooh, Drew McIntyre. How many more of these figure wrestlers they gonna add to the WWE game?
They really dropped the ball on Imperium, man. I can't believe they didn't have a better like tag team run on the main roster, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's a travesty, man.
It's criminal. Papa John's.
I'm kind of like 50-50 on Papa John's. Like they're not bad, but like it's not my go-to place, you know?
Same.
Like I would go for like Domino's or Pizza Hut any day of the week before I would go for Papa John's.
Pizza Hut's not that great around here anymore either. It's kind of lame.
Like, is it just like the restaurants? Like, is it the restaurant specifically, or is it like?
It's kind of the
like
brand
Pizza Hut
itself.
that much?
Like I remember pizza used to be good, but like the pizza's not as good as it used to be. I don't know if it's the service, the recipes or something, but it really is not as good as it used to be. Like I'll fuck with Domino's, I'll fuck with Papa John's once in a while, and Hell, I'll even get something from like off non-franchise pizza place, but I rarely ever fuck with Pizza Hut.
The non-franchise places are the best, I find.
They are.
They're
There's a couple
always the
places
best.
out here that are non-franchise like that that are really good. Hell, we got a gas station out here that makes some pretty damn good pizza. And it's not even like a one-off type thing. It's like every one of these gas stations you find will have a pizzeria in that shit, and they make some pretty good pizzas. They taco pizza especially kind of pretty slaps. So
You like Hawaiian pizza?
I'm not against it, but it's not my first choice.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear you say that.
Like I'm not against it. Like the whole ham and pineapple thing. It tastes all right, but Hawaiian
I
pizza
like
is not
I
my like go-to pizza. I can think of way better pizzas than pineapple and ham.
I never eat it. I never order it. That's is what I meant to say. Like I never order it, but like I'm always happy to eat it, you know? Like it's not something I would like if I'm going to order pizza, like there's better pizzas that I would order than like a Hawaiian, but you know, like if somebody orders pizza and they just happen to get Hawaiian, then like I'm always like good with it, man. Like I'm one of those people that's like, yeah, like you know, like pineapple on pizza is a-okay with me.
I mean, depends on where the lobster came from too, man. Because if it's some funky lobster, that's not gonna be a good pizza. But I mean, I've never had lobster on a pizza, but I don't know. I'm like I said, I the last time I've had any kind of seafood on my pizza was an anchovy, and that wasn't the greatest experience. But I know anchovies and lobsters are way two different things, so
Uh,
I would give it a go.
I had
I'd
a
try it.
yeah, like I had a seafood pizza when I was in like Nova Scotia, and like Nova Scotia, it's like specifically by the water, so they get you get like real like fresh seafood, and I feel like in that scenario it's good, but like you know you I don't know you wouldn't want like something like artificial, you know.
Yeah. All right, so 1 p.m. in Eastern Time for King and Queen of the Ring. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have like a 5-card match. It seems like for King and Queen of the Ring, unless they add some extra cards to that match.
It's just the problem too is again that means like a lot of championships like that means the world titles not getting defended, no tag team titles are getting defended, you know the SmackDown women's title not getting defended, the women's tag team titles not getting defended. So the problem when you do these 5 match shows, it means a lot of titles not being defended.
Let's get it. Are we doing a one shot? One shot to the ring. It's just me, Oos. So yeah, I'm picking Jay Uso to win, so we get King Tama Tonga. It's gonna be King Tama.
I'm still saying Gunther.
Day one, it's just me, Oos. I mean, let's be Jay kind of real. He kind of over right now.
They gotta do something with him, man. Like he's over. You gotta capitalize on him. Like if he's not gonna win King of the Ring, then he needs to he needs to be winning some kind of championship, man. If he's not winning the King of the Ring, then he gotta be taking that title off of Sammy. You gotta capitalize while he's hot, you know.
Well, like I said, I think Sammy will lose it, and then whatever heel gets it, then Jay can take it from them. Like I said, Jimmy win. Tamatonga, kid. Tamatonga. Tamatonga. It's going to be a battle of the Samoans, battle of the Polynesian Islanders. Just me, Oos. Day one. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing Gunther win the King of the Ring, but he really doesn't need it right now.
I think any of these four guys that are in the finals, like I don't think there's I don't think there's a wrong decision. Like I think Jay Uso, like again, Jay, like probably Jay or Tonga are probably the two that make the most sense. Because on that same token, like I don't think Gunther needs it, but I don't think Randy really needs it either. But I feel like Jay, you gotta do something with Jay because he's so over right now. He's gotta win something, especially at Backlash. He lost to Damian Priest, so they gotta do something with it.
I mean, I would hope that if you win the crown, you get some kind of title shot. That's what I would hope. Yeah, don't just like I said, the crown has to mean something to win it. Have a goal because usually when the King of the Ring won the crown, they get a title shot. Like, let's not forget, King of the Ring was kind of a makeshift type of money in the bank type of thing where if you won it, you were guaranteed to at least get a title shot. But then that changed Once like what? King Sheamus won the thing, or William Regal. That's when it really stopped. Like winners get title shots. They stopped doing it after that. But like the last person to get a title after winning the King of the Ring was like King Booker.
But King Booker didn't get that title shot because he won King of the Ring. He had to win a battle royal to get that title shot.
That's true.
Yeah.
But the point I'm saying is like the King of the Ring put him in that position though. Cause like it's like, okay, you the King of the Ring, you should be like in the title picture. You know what I mean? I mean, shit. Mabel got a title shot.
Yeah.
Owen got a title shot. Brock got a title shot.
Lesnar. Yeah, Lesnar got a title shot.
Like most of King of the Ring, like I said, that was the thing that was supposed to be. You get the King of the Ring, you get a title shot. Now there's no guarantee you're gonna win it, but you're still gonna get a title shot. And by most standards, most King of the Rings who did get title shots didn't win the title match. So, but you still get to walk around as King of the Ring for a while. Like I said, a lot of them dudes ain't do nothing with the crown. Like I said, Xavier got the crown and then Roman came and stomped it out. Like literally stomped it out. And then right after that, we weren't calling him King Woods anymore because he had no crown. Oh, Mania.
Yeah, Roman literally stomped that crown out.
Mania, Gojira. Mania. I mean, the cage match was fine, but the Mania match was the better of the two.
Yeah, definitely. No question about that. The Mania match by far. When do you think this new faction or whatever it is with Uncle Howdy's gonna debut?
I don't know. You would think it would have to be soon, sometime soon.
Like Alex was saying earlier, I think it was Alex. I think it was. But he was kind of pointing out, or somebody was pointing out, how cool these videos and all this like stuff has been, and I agree. But like, I'm ready to see Uncle Howdy now. You know, like I don't want another 2 months of QR codes. Just give me the faction already. You know what I mean? Like, let's just get to it. Like, I don't want another 2 months of QR codes.
Okay, but then who does the faction go after, or what is their purpose?
See, I kind of could see it being Jey Uso, because like, did you see the tweet where he basically said the Fireflies belong to me now, and then like JoJo replied saying how like she supports the Fireflies being affiliated with Jey Uso now. So that makes me think they might come back and target Jey.
That'd be interesting.
What's the point of the Prime hydration station? Like, what's the point of that?
I guess they're supposed to hydrate.
Just after
they're supposed to hydrate.
Like wrestlers, like after their match, they can just grab a Prime.
I guess. Or maybe during the match? Who knows?
Is Prime good for you?
I have no idea. I've never drinking any of it. It's probably just a lot of sugar water
thought-
with some vitamins in it or something. I don't know. And probably some caffeine more than likely.
Yeah.
I doubt it has any real nutritional value. Like, what is the flavor of red, white, and blue, Matt? What's the flavor profile of red, white, and blue?
It's supposed to be like those like old like rocket pops. I guess that's what it's supposed to simulate.
At the Prime Hydration Station.
Yeah.
We here at ELW, we have our own Prime Hydration Station, but it's not Prime, it's Tito's. It's the Tito's Hydration Station. And we keep the Tito's on ice, that way, you know, everybody gets to get their thirst quenched. Here, I show the good people of the hydration station real quick. See, we got the hydration station here. And it's Tito's. Normally I would be with my cohort, Miles Morales, but you know, he wasn't available, so you know, more Tito's for me at the hydration station. You see like the fans here at the Waffle House Arena. That's right, we shooting via satellite. Via satellite at the Waffle House Arena. Look at that. See the technology we have here? When Kliqbait gets associated with ELW, Matt, we get via satellite feeds. Look at my man Dr. Smith at the ELW arena, at the Waffle House Arena, hanging out with the good patrons, getting their hash browns smothered and covered. They love it there. They love it. It's a great time. Everybody has fun over there at the Waffle House Arena. But yeah, we got the Tito's Hydration Station. It's a drink choice at ELW. Besides, WWE's promoting vodka. They got their vodka. They got that Wheatley's. They got Wheatley's. We got Tito's. They got Wheatley's. We got Tito's.
Makes sense to me.
It makes perfect sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, you guys have your own hydration station now? Tell me more about your company. They see that kind of sponsorship and they're like, you know what, these guys are serious. These guys are serious. No games being played around here. Why are we getting a Mad Max movie without Mad Max? Do you care about the origins of Furiosa?
You know, it wasn't something that I ever was like, man, I need to know more.
I want to know where Furiosa comes from. I need to know how she ended up with a buzz cut. I need these origins. I need to know how she lost her hand. Because these problems matter.
I don't know, like I thought Furiosa was good. Like I liked her in the last Mad Max movie. Like I didn't have anything against her.
But now she's getting her own
But
standalone origin movie, though. Isn't that exciting?
But I didn't know that I didn't ever think that I needed like more Furiosa, you know?
You didn't
Like, I
know,
thought she was
but
good
now
in
you
that
know
movie,
now.
but-
Now you know.
Now I know. Now I know.
I bet you somebody was like, man, I really liked that Mad Max movie with Tom Hardy. And then an executive was like, you heard that? They want a movie with just Furiosa. Yeah, let's get it going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's like, we won't
How
get
come,
Charlize.
like, Mad
We
Max-
won't get Charlize Theron. She's too old. So who do we get? I don't know. Who's the new hotness on the scene? That girl that looks like an alien. Yeah, get her.
How come like Mad Max has never had like a good toy line?
Because it's a movie.
Right? Like that. But I mean, like that world is so insane that it seems like it would be like right for the picking, you know?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's one of those things where there's not that plethora of like main characters. Sure, there's a lot of like side characters, but I don't think there was ever a fan base like that where like, man, I need some Mad Max figures.
Yeah, you right though. You right.
But I'm pretty sure they did make some, because I was watching a video the other day about a lot of toys, like toys that are based off of movies that never got, made, but they were like samples and stuff, lines made, but they never went into production. And there's like a lot of movies that got toy lines that you wouldn't have thought they made toys for, but they did, but it never got to that level where they got put store. Like, you ever remember that movie, The Last Starfighter?
Yeah.
They made a toy line for that, but the movie didn't do so hot, so they just scrapped the whole thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I don't remember that movie doing very well.
Yeah. But there was a toy line. They had made a whole set. They showed them off at the toy fair that year. But the movie didn't do well, so the toy line never saw the light of day. But there are somewhere out there's prototypes of each one of the figures that they had for that movie. And there's other movies and other TV shows that have toy lines that there's a prototype of it. It's a one-of-one. But yeah, because there's a lot, especially in the 80s. Almost every movie that they thought was going to be some sort of blockbuster, they made a toy for that shit. I'm talking Arnold Schwarzenegger, Commando, Chuck Norris, all that. Like, they did toy lines of those shits.
See that, like, back in the day, like, we were let's make toys for kids for this movie that they probably are not old enough to watch, or like, let's make a Saturday morning cartoon of like RoboCop and like Rambo.
Yeah, which they did.
Yeah, like it's just like it's not like that anymore, you know?
Nah. Like the stuff that comes out now is either nostalgia stuff or it's something they're trying to push nowadays. But the stuff they push nowadays really ain't selling, so it's almost 100% nostalgia out there that's actually selling when it comes to toys.
Like I love that somebody watched The Toxic Avenger and was like, this would make a great kids show, you know?
Mm-hmm. He's like, you know what? That Mr. T guy, we need to put him in a cartoon with a bunch of gymnastic kids and put them on adventures. Like, yeah, that sounds like a winner. And while we're at it, put his face on a box of cereal. Kids love sugar. I remember, Rambo got a cartoon. And listen, Aliens. Remember Alien toys? Come on. I do like the fact that WWE has put a little money and effort into the crowns. Because remember back in the day, some of the crowns they used to have were like god awful. Like remember Owen's crown?
Yeah, that was terrible.
Remember Kurt Angle's
Yeah, like
crown?
at least they are making them look like nice. Like they are making them look like something that you would covet, you know?
Hell, Edge didn't even get a crown. He got a makeshift Stanley Cup. Remember that?
Yeah,
We got a makeshift
that
Stanley
was
Cup.
that was kind of wild.
I mean, my guy Triple H, he knew the crown was so garbage that he bashed it over Mick Foley because it was garbage. I mean, my guy, Sheamus, Barrett, and Corbin had to customize their crowns because the original crown is fucking dog shit. I mean, Xavier's crown was nice until Roman stomped it out.
Yeah, Xavier's crown was pretty good, but yeah, fortunately, Roman was just kind of like, fuck this crown.
Mabel's crown was okay, but it was you could see it was really cheap. That shit was like almost the same texture as the crowns you get at Burger King. It looks like they're trying to wrap this match up now. Gunther going up to the top. Got that massive body on him. Oh, big splash. Come on, main event Jay. It's gonna be Jay versus Tama, baby. Let's go.
JB like kicking out of everything. Like he's kicking out of every one of Gunther's moves. Like bro, he's kicking out of everything.
Cause you gotta face Tama, baby. Woo. That was a chop for that ass right there, boy. Wait, how many matches was on that card for Double or Nothing this weekend? How many matches they got on that card?
I think like 9. Let me double check. Yeah, they've got 9 matches so far.
So that bitch ain't gonna end till like that shit probably ain't gonna end until like midnight or after, bro.
But I feel like we still got Dynamite and Collision, so there could potentially be more matches.
Uh-oh, we got a ref bump.
Because it looks like we're gonna get the return of the Death Triangle against Bullet Club Gold, but I don't know. Like they might just put that on the pre-show. I don't know. I don't really know.
Uh-oh. Locking him up. Don't give up, Jay. Don't give up, Jay. Oh, Jukuta going to the finals.
Mm,
Oh, shit. So much for that, huh? Well, good job for Gunter then. You know, big ups to him for that.
Yeah, so it's definitely gonna be Gunther. It's definitely gonna be Gunther and Orton then.
Yeah. Well, you know, listen, it is what it is. That was kind of they kind of rushed that finish along. It looked like they was kind of wrapped for time because Raw just ended quickly after that. They must have been like, yo, wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up, yo. But with that,
Yeah, I wonder if
I think they
what
were pressed
was.
for time because it was already past it's like a minute kind of past the hour, so it's like, all right, let's wrap this up. We got shows on USA to plug. Cause they didn't even like Gunther get on the floor to raise his hand in victory. They straight went off the air.
Yeah.
But I think with that, we're gonna wrap it up here, ladies and gentlemen. We do appreciate y'all all coming out and hanging out with us tonight. Listening to us talk all this shit about wrestling and figures and stuff. And hey, if you like more of that, join us Friday night at the Sanctuary for Spaghetti and Friends, because hey, we'll be talking toys and we'll probably be talking wrestling too. So you definitely want to tune in for that. Smash that like for yourself and subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell so you stay notified and all that other fun stuff. And until then, we'll see y'all back here next Monday to talk everything that went down at Double or Nothing and what happens at the King and Queen of the Ring. Any last words, Matt, before we call it?
Nope. I think you said it all. And birds aren't real.
That's right. So y'all have a good night. Enjoy the rest of y'all week. We'll see y'all next weekend. Remember to always kick out. Thick boys out.